Good day, good morning, good rising, or whatever, morning greeting or platitude that you use. This is every day with day. Mostly this channel or whatever is going to be just me yapping basically about whatever comes across my mind. So this is just my first entry video. Nice to meet you. Oh man, this is so dark. I look like it's evening time. It's fully morning, but I'm sitting in the shade right now, and this Insta360, this is the first gen, so it doesn't do great in dark shady areas, but it don't matter. Just you need to hear my voice is the whole aim of this thing. It don't matter what's going on the cameras now. You know from those YouTube shorts and stuff where you hear somebody talking and then somebody's cooking a grilled cheese and fixing a bed or something right next to them, and so what we're watching don't matter at all, But what was on my mind today was I was thinking about human growth and mental transformation, and like I kind of almost woke up with a kink in my neck. I felt like I had went through a World War II battlefield. Like I woke up like I had just slain a dragon or something. You ever seen in the movies where the hero after they defeat like they great foe, or they go through the great battle, and if they live that, at the end of that, they wake up 8 days later and they're all tired, and everything's all sunny and it's the happy ending, right? That's kind of how I woke up feeling. Not saying that I did that. Like I literally went to work yesterday, I accomplished some tasks, and then I came on home. Like that's pretty much what I did. But nevertheless, I woke up feeling that way, like I had conquered something. Like I've been working on understanding like core human principles, like what it is it means for us to be alive, which is kind of a crazy thing to say. You understand that because people heart everybody, that's a different take for everybody, because not everybody's alive for the same reason, but core parts of being a human. What does it mean to be an adult? What does it mean to be a child? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a woman? Like what does it mean to be who you are as a person? And I don't know, something internally that feels like it shifted inside of me. Mentally, how I've been approaching things. Like I've been working on getting rid of my cognitive dissonance, because when I was younger, you could say I was more left centrist in my thinking about like how I want people to be. And then, I went and grew up. I ended up being excuse me for the voice cracking. Like I said, it's early. I went and grew up, and I ended up joining the Pentecostal church. And so my views shifted to more conservative thinking. Now I'm like in the in-between as far as what it is and who I am. And it's been hard for me to listen to anybody on the left side of the thinking spectrum, as far as we'll say politically. I guess that's the easiest way to understand it. But now I'm learning to just be able to listen to these people and actually care for them, even though some of the thinking patterns are really destructive and I don't care for. All right, now what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about destructive thinking patterns. And this wasn't from how the last, clip I just shot, how it sounded. It sounded like as if I was aiming at it just, left center thinking. And I mean, from any side, any spectrum of thinking. If your thinking isn't rational and it doesn't account for other humans' behavior, and it is not accepting of other humans and is trying to oppress other humans in any way, shape, or form, I feel like your way of thinking will be invalid in this coming era. we have to coexist on this planet as close as we can. We don't have to accept everything. God, it looks like it's evening time on this camera, man. We don't have to accept everything from everybody, but we do have to work together in a way that is not ingratiating to just one side. I feel like that's completely possible without it being this utopian throw up that keeps being spouted around. Yeah, I'm getting kind of distracted. There's a lot of movement in front of me. There's cars and trucks and stuff where I am. People, when you holding a camera on a little pod, people like to look at you. They're like, why is this dude holding this little black thing at his face? And why is he talking to himself? But yeah, I think that should be possible. But the reason why this coincides with what I was saying about human growth and transformation is I think that there is whole sections of our society that haven't learned how to grow up. You know, they were never taught, and like there's nothing like rites of passage that we go through that tells us we are adults. That's men and women. Even though women, they menstruate, and that is like their body telling them, hey, you're a woman, or they develop breasts and, their hips widen and everything. And that's their body telling them, hey, you're now ready to do what you're designed to do. But there's nothing like that for men, for one. And I learned that from a man by the name of Chief Yuya. You can find him on the internet. And he's got books and stuff, but there's nothing like that anymore. For most people, the older women who raise this modern generation of women don't teach appropriately, and the older generation of men don't teach the younger generation of boys who now have become men how to be men appropriately, because I don't think anybody really remembers. And the ones who do remember, all of their energy is invested on sustaining what they have for themselves, So I don't know, it's a tricky situation, but I think it's just everybody just needs to grow up. Everybody just needs to grow up. And then whatever that way that is, whether that's learning principles, the principles of being a man, starting there, the principles of being a woman. Like, what are the principles of being a human? And then basing your interactions off other humans or with other humans, not off other humans, that would be bad, but with other humans, off those principles. What are the principles of the tribe you come from, all the way up through that before you interact with other people? Because it seems like everybody's minds are like captured by these like ideological viruses. It's like 1 minute you can be talking to a normal, sane person. This is, no matter whether they come from more of a wild type of thinking, liberal type of thinking, or more conservative, traditionalist type of thinking. And all of a sudden, you'll mention a certain phrase or something of that nature, and the next thing you know, they like turn into something else. It's literally like Agent Smith in the Matrix. Excuse me, I had to stop when cars are coming. But it's literally like Agent Smith in the Matrix, where at any point in time, any being could turn into an agent out to get you. And that's what it is. And all you have to do is just say something counterintuitive. Not counterintuitive, counter or adverse, slightly adverse to what they're saying. And the next thing you know, this person who was just your friend, we're having a good coffee talking about kids and life. And the next thing you know, that person's ready to hang you literally or figuratively, because you don't share the same views. That's not conducive to the growth of human consciousness on the planet. It is not. Like, I've tried to think, like, how is this helping humanity? And it's not. It's the bad part of tribalism, to put it in simple terms. It's the poor part of tribalism. It's the poor part of tribalism. And we need the tribe. The tribe is what creates character within people, within ourselves. But when that tribalism is just connected to a random idea, or like some random thing you care about, it makes it harder for you to live in the world. Like, why are you amputating your ability to think, and or giving yourself like a chink in your armor for this idea that's not truly benefiting you in any way? Like, you're not getting paid to, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's a sand hawk up on that power line. This camera don't got the capacity to see it, but that's a beautiful sand hawk on that power line. But yeah, man, I just had sorry. We got trucks and all types of stuff. It's lively around here today. But yeah, it just is how people think today. It's crazy to me. So I don't know, maybe that was what it was, is I'm transforming and I'm starting to notice clearly that people are like almost being possessed by these different ideologies and ideas without thinking themselves, and that's bothering me. And it's something that we, as many as those who are active and open to notice these types of things, we need to work against, speak out against, give counter advice, show, our brethren as bipedal earth beings that we don't have to be like that. So this is Darian. You can call me Day. And I'm out. That's all I got for today. Sorry for the poor camera quality, but like I said, it's just me yapping, just cars going by, a beautiful sky and trees and stuff, so it's not like y'all missing anything. Maybe I'll crop this in, somebody'll be doing laundry next to me or cooking fish or something like that. All right, peace.